WUSA 9 Weather Watch Alert is sponsored by Morgan & Morgan.
Good evening. I'm WUSA 9 Meteorologist Topper Shutt. We're going to talk about when this rain rolls out and then when the strong winds roll in. So this is radar over the past couple of hours. You can see this little line of heavier showers just crossing 95 just in the last 10 minutes, okay? Behind it, that's when the winds are going to really pick up because that's essentially the leading edge of the cold front. So we'll kind of zoom in here. Here's a good line of showers and storms, and we're looking at rainfall rates in the red here, anywhere from 3/4 to 1.5 inches per hour. Now, the good news is they are hauling east at about 40, so you're not going to see any flooding, but it'd be some brief heavy downpours. Rain's already over in Frederick and Leesburg, and temps will begin to, take a tumble as we go through the next several hours. So we'll zoom in a little bit. And again, this is a pretty intense line of showers. And once that rolls through, we're done with the heavy downpours, but we're just going to start with the strong winds. So let me talk a little bit more about the rainfall. Kind of zoom in. I want to show you some of these rainfall rates. They're pretty impressive. We're going to zoom in now on Prince George's County and kind of over toward the district. And you see the areas of red down toward Old Town, approaching Clinton. It's going to be in Clinton shortly. Bowie is going to be in your doorstep in about 5 minutes. But we'll talk about, we'll just see how strong the rain is. How heavy the rain is, I guess I should say. Boom. So right down toward Alexandria, that's rainfall rates of over 1 inch per hour. So essentially, this whole line has rainfall rates over 1 inch per hour. Certainly, I think just north of the Beltway here, we're going to see, rainfall rates 1.44 inches per hour. That's pretty heavy for February. Kind of unusual, too, for February as well. Now, let's kind of zoom back out a little bit, and we'll talk about show you where this is going to go. And it's going to go pretty quickly across Prince George's County and Arundel County and across into the Bay in short order, believe me, in some kind of short order, probably in the next 20 minutes, maybe not even that long. So here we go. We'll put this, we'll track this with the storm tracker here. And it's going to go all the way down into Charles County as well as it moves. Okay, I wish it hadn't done that. Hang on a second. Let's try that again, shall we? Boom. There's a storm tracker. Let's bring it from Bowie, or just east of Bowie, down all the way almost to Quantico. Okay, and now we're going to bring it straight east because that's pretty much where they're moving. Okay, I don't know why I did that again. Okay, I'll try it one more time. Okay, I won't get as aggressive with this one. We won't take it quite as far into Charles County. How's that? That's probably my problem. Let's just bring it over here. Boom. Okay, so Waldorf 7-11, so 7 minutes in Waldorf. By the Bowie Bay Sox, that's in a matter of less than a minute. La Plata 7-16. And Dunkirk at about 7:25. So these are moving very, very quickly. We have just brief heavy downpours. Again, because they're moving so fast, we're not going to see any flooding with this. We don't think. It's just not. If they were hanging around, yeah, but they're moving. They're hauling. Okay, I'm going to zoom in just a little bit. Let me just go over here, over toward Bowie. The rainfall rates are impressive. So if you're, going up 95 around Lanham, just outside of College Park, this is heavy rainfall. And going out 50, this will reduce your visibility. Again, not much. If you know someone that's going 50 toward Bowie and toward Annapolis, just have them wait 30 minutes because they're going to just follow this all the way out 50. And it would be kind of miserable doing that because if we showed you rainfall rates, we'll query them again. They're pretty intense, especially for February. It's kind of crazy. Rainfall rate there, 1.24 inches. Oh, FedEx Field, we can't have that on there anymore. We got to change that name to Field ? Because we don't know who's going to sponsor it just yet. So rainfall rates, again, over 1 inch, where you see the red. Down south of 4 as you head down 5 into La Plata in Charles County. So these are pretty heavy showers and storms. Now, once these move through, we're going to talk about winds, because that's what's essentially going to happen. Winds are going to pick up, maybe up to 40 miles per hour once this rolls through. So we're right around Bowie and Glen Burnie up toward Edgemere, and this is going to move right through Annapolis in the next 10 minutes. So what is Futurecast doing with the rest of it? By 8 o'clock tonight, it's gone. And notice the winds now. These are winds, wind direction. So this is northwest winds began to scream 20, 30, 40 miles an hour. Temps tanking. Already 49 at 8 o'clock in D.C. and 41 in Hagerstown. And remember, everybody started out around 60 today. So this is kind of crazy. By 10 p.m., we're in the 30s in the burbs, still 40 downtown, still 42 in Fredericksburg, but 36 in Leesburg, 34 in Martinsburg. Chris on Facebook said he saw seagulls in Martinsburg today, and he sees them every year, and we're not quite so sure why he sees them, because they're pretty far away from water, but I don't know. We saw sandhill cranes in Poolsville, so I suppose anything's possible, right? By the time we get into 6 o'clock in the morning, and again, these are actual temps, upper 20s in Frederick, upper 20s in Hagerstown, Martinsburg, Winchester. I mean, tomorrow is the last day of meteorological winter, which is comprised of December, January, and February, and it's going to feel like winter. So pick your battles with the kids tonight and lay out winter clothes and coats and hats and gloves, because you're going to need them. By 9 o'clock, we're still in the 30s. Now, winds won't be as strong tomorrow, but they're going to drive that wind chill down. By lunchtime, temps still are in the upper 30s, low 40s. We're going to go back in the mid to upper 40s, but then fall again by 6 p.m. Futurecast running a little bit colder, I think about 4 degrees colder than what it's going to be. But by 9 o'clock, I agree, temps will be low to mid 30s across the board. So what does that mean? Okay, well, we are looking at a blustery and cold Thursday. Showers are going to be rolling in Friday, but most of Friday looks dry at this point. And the trouble with that is the shower is going to continue Friday night if you have plans, and they're going to continue into Saturday morning. You know, we talked about this yesterday, that now the models, pretty much everybody is on board with at least morning showers and possibly into the early afternoon. We will keep you posted on that. So, wind's the big story now. This is what's happening right now. So this is an observation, not a computer model. Winds gusting to 31 miles per hour in D.C., 31 in Frederick, 39 in Hagerstown, 43 mile per hour wind gust in Martinsburg. So they've noticed they're northwest, so the front is through the I-95 corridor. Now, this is a forecast, if you will, a snapshot in time. The numbers here, the wind gusts in miles per hour. So 11 o'clock tonight, wind still gusting 40 to 45 miles per hour, up to 70. And even into the southern Maryland and Fredericksburg, you still have winds 30 to 35 miles per hour. They drop off pretty quickly by early tomorrow morning. And by that, I mean they're no longer, damaging. They're noticeable, but gusting 20 to 25 miles per hour. By late morning, 20 to 25 miles per hour. And then by early afternoon, winds 10 to 20. So, but in terms of wind chills, wow, they are going to have an effect. So it's going to feel like 17 in Gaithersburg tomorrow morning, 6, 7 o'clock. So it felt like, well, it was 60. It was just flat out 60 this morning in Gaithersburg. In fact, most of the metro was around 60. So you're like 43 degrees colder, what you feel. Temperatures themselves will still be 30 degrees colder. Even down toward Fredericksburg, early Thursday morning, feels like it's 24. Wow. By lunchtime, we're still feeling like it's in the 30s, primarily, maybe upper 20s in Hagerstown, but mainly in the 30s. And then by 5 o'clock, we're still upper 30s, low 40s. So, yes, we're going mid-40s tomorrow, upper 40s downtown, but these are the numbers you want to dress for. You want to dress essentially for the 20s and 30s. And early in the morning, I can't emphasize enough, the kids are going to be cold, all right? By 9 o'clock, wind's not much of a factor. These are essentially straight temps, but Thursday night's going to be a cold night. 28 wind chill, Hagerstown, by 9 o'clock, and in the 30s in D.C. So I know Thursday's kind of Friday's Eve, so if you are planning things Thursday night, it's going to be dry, but it's going to be cold. So right now, we still have the wind advisory across most of the metro until 4 o'clock tomorrow morning. Went into effect at 6 o'clock, so it's only been in effect about an hour. And it does include Calvert County and also St. Mary's County. They were not included yesterday. Why Charles County is not included, I'm not quite so sure. Just be advised, anywhere on this map, you could see winds up to 40, probably not 50. Okay, Temperatures. You know what? I think winter is just toast right now. Upper 40s Thursday. March comes in like a lamb on Friday. Temperatures low 50s with some showers. Then we're in the upper 50s Saturday. I might adjust that at 11 o'clock. If rain comes in a little bit earlier and clouds come in a little bit earlier, it's going to trap some of that cold air Friday night. We may have to just lower the temps a little bit. But then we're in the low 60s on Sunday, and we're in the low 60s on Monday, and mid-60s on Tuesday. Now tomorrow, Caitlin's going to be down at the Tuttle Basin, and we're going to have let you know what the Park Service says is going to be the peak bloom, and it's going to be early. We know that, right? 55 on Wednesday, we drop a bit, but then we rebound nicely Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, temperatures in the low 60s. So for the first weekend in March, that's not too bad, right? So here is Futurecast for Friday. I want to look ahead to Friday. So we have clouds in place in the morning, and by afternoon, some sprinkles west of town by evening, but it looks like Friday's essentially dry, just not a very pretty day. And again, I think some of the burbs may hold in the 40s on Friday. And then 10:30 on Friday night, we got light rain and showers, and it does linger into 8:30 in the morning on Saturday, although the darker shades of green, heaviest rain is gone. It's east of us, but it may take a minute to move out on Saturday. This model has it in until the early afternoon hours. We'll see. I think we're in pretty decent shape. All right, dog walking. Okay, well, cold in the morning, cold at noon, and, well, cold at 5 o'clock. Now, next 3 days. Blustery on Thursday, an evening shower on Friday, but you saw the models mostly at night on Friday, but it will linger into Saturday morning. And I'm going to revisit that temperature on Saturday. I'm going to revisit that temperature on Friday at 11 o'clock. Very nice Sunday, low 60s. Low 60s on Monday. Mid-60s Tuesday, slight chance of a shower. And then mid-50s on Wednesday, a better chance of a shower. But again, before I leave you here, all right, let's talk about tomorrow. So wind chills in the teens and 20s to start. Still cold at noon and still chilly at 5 o'clock. Treat tomorrow like a winter's day. Hope to see you tonight at 11 o'clock. We'll have a list of wind gusts, and we'll also talk about those temperatures, maybe bringing Friday and Saturday down. For now, I'm WSA 9 meteorologist Topper Shutt.